All right, I think it's gone. All right, week 18, doing an average of 5 on 3x3 and 4x4 to see how I improve. I'll do a quick warm-up solver too, and then I'll get right to it. 15.50. That was actually pretty darn good. And since it is the last week of the month, I'm going to go through and see what all my average, because I've been taking the average of my averages each month, basically. And so I can see the improvement month over month instead of just by each week. Because, some weeks I do better, some weeks I do worse. So it's better to look at it, over the course of like a month to see if there's real improvement or not. Oh. I don't know how that happened, but all right, 18.41. That was mostly solid. If only these solves would count towards this, but it's not going to. So last week I got 20.20, and I've been averaging low 20s pretty much this month on the averages. So let's just get right into it, I guess. I did a little bit of a warm up, so let's go right to it. 3x3. All right, here we go. Might be considered maybe cheating, but I look at the first three to make sure it matches up with the scramble, to make sure I actually have the right scramble. So not that it really helps too much. But let's go solve 1. That's a okay scramble. Let's try that. Boom, boom. What the heck? $22.52. Somehow along the line, that F2L went from really good to really bad. I'm not sure what really happened there. Whatever. Solve 2. $17.99. That one was better. All right, solve 3. I'm not sure I really like that. Let's just do it. $25.25. That one was just awful. All right, yeah, we're not doing too hot here so far to start. Come on. Solve 4. Let's get a good average here. $16.70. There we go. The solves have just been either really good or really bad. So it's pretty much just going to come down to this final one. Solve 5. Here we go. That was kind of a tricky move. I'm not sure how I pulled that off. Oh my gosh, I wasted like a second or two at the end there. I don't know what that was. 18.54. Solid end, and that is going to put me at 19.68. Somehow that was a sub 20 average. 19.68 seconds. That's one of my faster averages. What? Yeah, 19.68. Oh, yeah, I guess so. I guess that does make sense. Counting 17.99, 18.54, and a 22.5. That is my third fastest average I have recorded during these. Only in week 9, I got 19.63, and then week 12 was my best at 18.67. So that was pretty crazy, actually. Somehow I kind of turned that around. It's like my solves were either really good or really bad. So let's calculate the average for this whole month. April, we got times 21.93, 21.47, 19.8, 19.84, 20.20, and 19.68 divided by 5 gives us an average of 20.42 seconds. So for reference here, all the weeks I did, weeks 1 through 5 in January, my average was overall, like all the weeks combined, was 24.35 seconds. The month of February, my average dropped down to 21.97 seconds. March was 21.63, and now April is 20.42. So over a second of improvement overall. So pretty happy about that. Only half a second to get to sub 20. Yeah. One more solve here for fun. All right, time for 4x4. I'm going to do one warm-up solve here before we start, just to get back into things. 4x4, I feel like I've made the most improvements on as of late. I did actually set a new PB. My personal best was like 1 minute 9 seconds, and it was like a really fluky solve. It was like my personal best before had been like a minute like 16 or 17, so like a huge jump down. So that was just a lucky one. But now I've actually gotten a few times beneath that consistently. Well, not consistently, but several times this last week. I started off with a 1 minute 7 second solve, which is my new personal best, and then I did manage like a 109 and then a 111. All within the last week here. So really my times seem to be getting better on 4x4. So happy about that. So let's just do this practice solve quick. Hello. Yeah. That didn't have a parity. That would have been a pretty good solve. 126. Sorry. A parity on the PLL didn't mess me up, and I could have had a low like 110s between 110 and 120. One thing I got to get better at is not doing like double PLLs on these. You do a PLL and then a parity, which brings up another PLL. Yeah, but that was a good practice solve here. So my times recently for 4x4 last week was my best, 1 minute 27. Just my second ever sub 1 minute 30. Otherwise 133, 134, 135. My average for March though was 133 in total. So I'm going to kind of need a good average here if I want to actually beat that. So let's hope I can do it. Here we go, 4x4. I really would like to, and because I feel like I have improved a lot, but just so far in these weekly averages, it just hasn't really shown up yet. All right. Solve one. Let's go. That's kind of nice. $130.02. right on the dot of 130. It was a great start, but at the F2L, I kind of got pretty lucky, and then parodies, and yeah, bad end. But it was a good start, though. Solve 2. What the heck? $156.74. That was just a complete. Well, it's never a good sign. It's probably not a good sign when that is making noise, like something's loose. But yeah, something went wrong there. I don't know what, but I somehow messed up my F2L pairs in the middle of my PLL. So yeah. Solve 3. Where's the other orange? Where is the other orange? Oh my gosh. 137.07. This is a disaster. I think I broke the cube. I don't even know how or where. And I'm just doing terrible right now. Solve for. What the heck? This is insane. That was literally like shaping up to be a great one, and I just messed it up somehow. I don't even know what I did. $140.69. This is just going to be an atrocious average. I haven't had like a single good solve in this whole one. Final solve. 131.40. I didn't think I had a single solve in there without a parity. That was the most atrocious average, 136.39. That was not representative of all of my 4x4 skills. That was a complete disaster on every level. Thankfully, we did manage to break my average time from last month by half a second. And all of them in March, we got 133.86 seconds. This month, April, we got 133.33 seconds. And that's with, I think something's broken in here. I don't know what. I've had this cube for 6 months, maybe. I don't know. I've never taken apart a 4x4. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. But yeah, so that's that. I guess maybe we can just do some 3x3 solves for fun now. And see if we can get anything good. What? Okay, we're not going to count that one. That one was pretty bad. All right. Let's do an average of 25. Here we go. Yeah, we're okay. Let me just get that one too. Now we're starting. Here we go. Oh, 1605. But for some reason I went the wrong way, so that's a +2. Wow, that could have been good, but I blew it. 2102. $21.00. $21.36. Not a good start at all. I've been getting the worst G-perms, 28.8 this whole time. $17.13, thank you. $15.79. $17.73. $22.05. That was a good run I had though. of sub 20s. $22.32. That was terrible. That's my worst solve of the day, or in this average. $19.89. I don't know how that wasn't faster. Hmm. $17.39. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be atrocious. 22.58. Yep. Yeah, that one's a killer. How am I not? Oh my gosh, and that just killed that solve. 22.17. Yep, we're cooked. $19.27. 1753. $18.06. $28, not good. Need another like fast one. Yep, that one's gonna kill it. Only hope I had of a good average is dead. $24.86. What the heck? What even is that? That one's just a redo. Sorry, it is. $21.12. $17.49. 1950. I don't think I've ever had a sub 20 average of 25 on camera yet, but this has a chance to be the first if I don't mess this up. What the heck was that? $29.6. 2 solves left. $24.0. Last solve. $18.46 puts my final average at 19.75 seconds. So I guess, yeah, that's pretty good. My record is like 19.4 something. So that's it for. Did I really just not put this on the thing, the whole live stream? Oh my gosh. Sorry about that. That's annoying. So this week did not go like I planned. I was hoping for something good, but it was just not. All right, that's going to do it for this week. So 3x3 went fairly well. Actually, 4x4 was an absolute disaster. That's about all there is to say. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.